Hello traders, welcome back to your channel Trade and Grow. Since this is my weekly video, that is why I'll discuss here only with my 5-minute techniques. New joiners who joined this channel recently and they are watching first time, for them they should know about the techniques which I have developed in my 15 years of career. I developed this technique that is called the 5-minute techniques, where you can trade intraday in any stock, index, in any script. Okay, in this technique, what you have to do, you require only three things. First, support resistance. Second, candlestick formation, and third, buying and selling pressure. Just you have to watch all these three things and you can trade intraday. And in intraday trades, you will get minimum one chance to trade and maximum three chances for the trading. Since this is a chart of Bank Nifty and I have already posted every day the trade of the Bank Nifty in last week, so you would be quite familiar with the marking. But today I'll discuss why I put this marking on the chart with the logic, so that you can also get clear about the marking and the logic, why I took all this logic, so that you can understand what are the logic behind these marking. So let us start. This is the first 17th of May, starting at 9:15. So the week starts from 17th of May. So this is the very first candle. You can see this is the very first candle, and if you see this candle, this is the buying pressure candle, and in the formation of candlestick charting, you will call it the hammer candle. Okay, the hammer candle with a very good buying pressure. The main thing which you have to observe is it has already taken support. See, it has already taken support at this blue color line. It means this blue color line is the 111 EMA of the bars. That is why the price took support at this level by making hammer candle. It means this information is clear that there is a buying pressure, and the buying pressure took support of this 111 EMA, the blue color line EMA. It means the price should move upside. So you can see these are the two candles. You see these are the two bullish candle, but if you see these candles closely, they are having the selling pressure. It means the price should move down. If these candles are having the selling pressure, it means the price should move down. But if you see the action, the price action, price did not move down. Rather, this selling pressure is negated, and the first candle and the second candle both are the bullish candle. It means this gives you the information that the sentiment from this point are bullish. Okay, now you see here I put the first point of the marking. Why I put the first point of marking? Because if you see, this is the previous support, previous resistance, and this resistance is now become the support. That is why you already know that whenever any support or any resistance becomes support, or any support becomes resistance, then we need not to give the mark the support point here, the marking 0 point here. Rather, it should be put in the first marking. Okay, it should be put the level of first marking, rather than to put 0 marking level or the support point level. Okay, so that is why I put it the first marking. Now this is the entry point. Why I gave this as the entry point last week? Because this sentiments corroborates the movement, the bullish movement, and after this the two candles are also bullish. It means what you will do, you will uh, get your entry at this point, keeping the stop loss, stop loss of this point. See the open, this is the open of this bar. You have to keep the stop loss of this bar. Even you need not to add here the 10 points or the 20 points at this level, because the stop loss is already covered in such a way that if you keep the stop loss of this opening, this is the opening of this hammer candle, so you keep your stop loss at this level and you get entry at this level. Why? Every time I tell you, at least you need three logics for the entry. The first logic is this is the hammer candle, the first logic. Second logic is this hammer candle took support of 111 EMA, and the third is this is the buying pressure candle, and this buying pressure is further confirmed by these two candles. So this is your entry point and this is your SL, stop loss point. After that you can see this is a doji candle. It means it is the pause candle for the price, and price took pause here, and after that you saw this bullish candle. But if you see these two candles, you will find the selling pressure. It means if these two candles are giving the information of selling pressure, it means this is the point where price should come, and you can see the price tested in these two candles at this point, and after that the price moved upside. This is the selling pressure candle. These are the two selling pressure candles which gave the selling, and this selling was in form of these two candles. These two candles tested this point, and after that you saw a bullish candle. Okay, now this is second point. I marked it the second point because this is the testing. This is the first point and this is the testing. Okay, this is the testing. That is why I marked it the second point. Okay, now you can see these 3-4 candles are the bullish candles. When I put the exit point at this level, why I put the exit point? Because this is the selling pressure candle and it is the big bearish candle. When you after such a long distance traveled by the price in the upside direction, if you see any bearish candle like this, it means that is the call for your exit. That is why I put exit point here. Although the price took support at this level and came upside, but I will not wait here because my entry is at this level, and this is the distance traveled by the price. That is almost the 500 points of travel. That is why I will not lose my 500 points. When I see this information, this is the black bearish candle, it means I have to exit from my position. That is why I marked this is the first trade. Now, why I marked this level as the support point in the blue color, in the blue point? Because you can see the price came down after this point, and I marked it the first point of resistance. Okay, then the price came at this level. Now you can see here that the price did not come and did not cross this level, this line, even though these two candles came down, but the price did not cross this level. So when I got this bullish candle here, I marked this is the third point. Okay, this is the third point, first, second and third point. You already know when you get the third point of any side, you find the setup for the long side. Okay, now you can see here this is the bullish engulfing pattern. Okay, this pattern is the bullish engulfing pattern. uh, I mark it for you so that you can see it clearly. This is the bullish engulfing pattern. The price is moving upside, that is in the good momentum, and this is the formation of the bullish engulfing pattern. It means the sentiments which broke here, the sentiments of upside which broke at this candle are going to continue further. So uh, you can see here, when this candle got finished, I marked here as the entry points and keeping the stop loss of this bullish engulfing pattern. Okay, now you have to enter at this level. Why you will enter at this level? I tell you the two reasons. First, the price is already in the good momentum and you have already booked your profit at this point. If this candle, the information given by this candle was correct, then the price should move downside. It should move downside, okay, like this. But you can see here, the price did not move downside, rather 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 candles. It means the 7 candles price even did not breach this level, the first resistance. That shows that the price is in the good momentum, and in this momentum the price made the bullish engulfing pattern, which further confirms this move is going, this upside move is going, or the upside momentum is going further also. Okay, so and when this candle was made, after this bullish engulfing pattern, when this bullish candle was made, that is your entry level point. You have to keep your stop loss at the low of this bullish engulfing pattern. Okay, now you took entry at this point, and after that you can see you did not get even a single candle of selling pressure. Okay, and the price moved upside at this level. See, at this level the price also made a support. You see, at this level the price also made a support, and at this point when you saw this is the bearish angle, this is a bearish candle, a big bearish candle, it means that you might can see a fall towards downside. It means that is the point where you have to book your profit. That is why I put the red color exit point at this level. Okay, why I took decision to book my profit? Because this is a very big candle. It might possible that this momentum will continue further and can move down. I decided to book my profit at this level. Now you can see here, this is the marking, third marking, and whenever you get the 3 markings, again you will go for the next marking level that starts with the resistance or the support point. Okay, now you can see here I put the blue color point. It means this is the resistance point. Here I put the resistance point and the marking is 1. Okay, and after that this factor was negated, so again you will put your resistance point here. Okay, now you can see since the I marked the third point here, after that again I am marking its first point. Okay, I am marking it as a first point. Why as a first point at this level? See, this is the support level. Okay, this is the support level, and when the price came to this level, it means you have to put basically I need to amend it. Basically this is not the point number 1, this would be the point number 1. Okay, and this would be your point number 2, and this is your support point. Okay, now this is the correct marking. This is the support point, and this is the first test. Okay, now you can see here this is the second test, and price broke this level and gave you the second test here. Whenever you see the second point, it means it is your duty to find your trade after second point. It sometimes it may possible that you will get your trade after third point, but generally you will get your trade after second point. So it doesn't mean that you just jump after marking this point at the second point, you will jump into the trade. No, you will have to find the setup, and the setup is already here. Why it is already here? You can see this is the resistance point, and this is the first level of support. Even the price could not move beyond this level. It means that gives you the information that the price is in good upside momentum, and the price recovered from this testing and breached by this bullish candle, this level. It means this is the point where you have to go for the upside. Though I put the marking at this point just because this is the aggressive entry for the point, but if you want to go for the safest entry, then this is the correct logic. The correct logic is this is tested point number second, and the momentum is already upside. The level, the resistance level is crossed by this bullish candle. So you got two reasons here. First reason is this level is breached by the bullish candle. Second reason is if you see, this is the 27 EMA and this is the first support. The price could not move beyond these level, and price respected this 27 EMA. Okay, this is your second reason. And when the price got tested here, it means for the safest side, you can entry at this point. You will have to keep your stop loss at this level. The bullish candle low is your stop loss in this entry. Okay, so after that you can see the price move upside, and this is your exit point. Why this is your exit point? That this session is going to finish very soon, and this is the doji candle. After this candle, you see this is the bearish candle, and when you entered at this point, it means it is almost 200-300 points of move, and that is quite relevant for this sort of structure. Okay, so this is your third trade. In on 17th of May, you got 3 trades. Okay, now let us see what happened next day. This is your next day, and the price made these 2 points. This is the resistance point, this is the support point, and after this the price made here the first test of the resistance. Okay, and this first test of resistance was made at this point. You will have to wait for the second test, but here you did not get second test here, though you got the first point, the first test of this point at this level. This is the buying pressure candle. You are seeing the buying pressure, and this is sort of hammer candle. Okay, after that you can see here this is a selling pressure candle. If this is the genuine selling, then price should move down. Since this is not the genuine selling, because this candle negated this selling pressure, that is why you got your signal. To go for the first entry at this point. Okay, you have to keep your stop loss at this level. This is the level where you have to keep your stop loss. The opening of this hammer candle, this is your stop loss. Your stop loss is not at this level, the low of this level. In this case, your stop loss would be the opening of this candle. Okay, now you can see when the price reached at this level and showed selling pressure, that was the first signal to exit from your position. That is why I put the exit point at this level. Okay, now you can see this is the second point the price tested. This is the first point of testing and this is the second point of testing. After that you have to find your selling setup. If you find your selling setup, then you go for the downside entry, otherwise you just wait. Okay, because this is the range, the price has made this range. Okay, you have to be very careful in this range until and unless you get the sign of breaking this range. Either side, you should not go for the trade, you should wait. Okay, now let us see what happens next after creating this second point by this selling pressure candle. This selling pressure is genuine, that is why the price moved see here, the price moved downside, because this is a genuine selling pressure. That is why the price moved downside. But here if you see, this is a selling pressure but price did not move downside, rather the price negated this selling pressure by this bullish candle. That gives you the information that the setup is ready for the upside. But here this price this selling pressure is confirmed by these two small candles and by this candle, but it doesn't mean that you will go at this point towards downside position, because you need a setup. You need a setup which gives you the confidence to go downside. Okay, why I am telling you should not go you should wait for the setup for the downside, but here you will you did not get any setup here, so just wait what happens next. Okay, and you see here, see these two candles, these are very small candles and having the buying pressure. It means we need to wait because price is already in this range. Let us see what happens when price breaks it either side. So this is the first point. Some of you will think that this should be the second point of testing. Why I did not put second point here? The reason why I did not put second point here. Okay, when you when I put first point here, it means it should be the second point of the testing of this level. Okay, see the reason is very much clear here. Price is already in the range. It means I will have to wait here to set my second point of testing, because price is already in the range. It means price will make many times this this movement. See, price will make many times this movement. Okay, this sort of movement. So every time should I put second, third, fourth like this? No, it is not possible. So I will have to wait, because I got the information that price is already in the range, and in the range the price behavior is like this. It means when I put first point here, it would be second point. If price comes at here, this would be third point. Price comes at here, this will be fourth point. No, this is not the right way of marking the 5-minute techniques chart. So what you have to do, you have to find the point where the range is going to finish. Then you will put your point. Where the range is going to finish, then you will put your point. Okay, till then you will have to wait. So I waited here. Similarly, I waited here, and I got this point of the marking second. Because why I got this point of marking at the second point? See, if you put these two lines here, what I told you, you have to find the end of the range to put your point. So this is the range. Okay, this is the range, and you see here, this is the buying pressure candle having the hammer formation. It means it gives you the information that this range is going to be finished. That is why I put the second point at this point. I did not put second point at testing at this point. because I knew that this is already in range. Let the price commit itself that the price is going to come out from this range. When the price made the smaller range like this, then I will have to wait here to finish the smaller range, and this is what happened here. This is the second point, when the price gave me the information of this buying pressure with the hammer candle. Then I put the second point here because that gives me the clue that this range is going to be finished. And you can see the price moved upside, but these two candles gave the information that price is not going to move upside. It means it may form the third sort of formation. Okay, so you after second point, you did not get any setup here to move upside, to take the trade for the upside, because these two candles give you the information that price is not going to move upside. If it happens like this, see, if the price make any candle at this point, upside candle at this point, then that would be my setup for the upside entry, because this is the smaller range and the resistance, this is the upper side resistance of the range. And when any candle, bullish candle, closes above from this level, then that would be my entry point for the upside trade. But since the next candle came down, that means I will have to wait here for the third point of entry. In the meantime, if you see, I marked here second point, and similarly when this range got end from at this point, then I marked it at third point. It means when I marked the third point, it means I will find the trade towards the downside, because this is tested second time, this is tested third time. Okay, and this is the end of the range, this is the end of the range. And when I got this information, this bearish candle, big bearish candle, when I got this information, this was my point for the entry, and that is why I put the sign here of the entry. And why I exit here, because you can see price made this range, this zone, and at this zone the price gave me the information of bullish hammer. So that was my stop loss, it was my entry, and that was my exit. Why that was my exit? Because this is the hammer candle having the buying pressure, which gives me the information that price might make this as a third point and might move towards the upside of this range. That is why you will have to book your profit at this point. Here I took entry. Just think of the two reasons. This is already the third point, and it is rejected by these. This bullish sentiment is rejected because this is the second point, and this second point, if this second point is going to work, then it means the price should move upside. But here this sentiments got rejected. It means it gives me the information that my third point is completed towards downside. That is why that is my right setup for the downside entry. Okay, this is the second trade of the day. Now the third day. Now the price opened at this level. You can see the price opened at this level having the buying pressure, and this buying pressure was further confirmed by this candle. Okay, but I will not take here any upside position. Why? Because this is the new point for me. This is only the support point. Yellow point is the support point, and the price made the blue line. Because why I put it as blue? Because this resistance level is already third here. So whenever I put third level any of the side, it means the next level should be neutral. It's the buying either the support point, this the support point, or the resistance point. So this will become the resistance point here, since the marking of the upside is already completed by this third number. That is why I set it as a support point. Let the price move further so that I can see what will happen. Now you can see I put the first point at this level. Okay, it means the price had made this range. Okay, now you can see here when this was tested at the first time, and I got the information 1 2 3 candles of the bearish in nature. When I got this information, it means that is my first entry towards the downside. Why I marked here as a entry point? Because this is already tested first time, and this is the first range. This is the range. The price had made the range. It means now the price has converted the upper range and tested it by this. You can see this is the pattern. Which pattern is this? This is the morning star pattern, and this pattern was failed. When this pattern was failed by this candle, that is why I took decision to go short at this level, because the two reasons are there. The morning star pattern is failed, and the price tested this level. Okay, second reason. And third reason is this is bearish candle, which further confirms that the price is not going to move upside, it is going to move downside. So this is the entry point, and this is your exit point. Why this is your exit point? Because this is the support level, the support point, and price made this bullish candle here. When the price made this bullish candle, it means price might move to this level. If I will not exit at this point, then my profit will be vanished. That is why this is the exit point, and here the price made this exit point as the first point of test. Now here you see the price tested it second time. This is the selling pressure, but this selling pressure was negated by this candle. Okay, and since the price has already tested it second time, it means I will find my setup towards the upside, because this is the lower range of the range. This is the lower range, and the price is hovering around it, and tested second time. When this candle, you can see, when this candle was rejected, this selling pressure candle was rejected by this point, then this is your, basically this is your entry point. I marked the entry point here because of aggressive traders, but if you want to be safe, then this is your entry point. Okay, and the price should move upside. Even I was expecting the price should move at least at this level. If this is my entry point, it means the price should move at least at this level. But if you see here, this is the bullish movement, and after that the price came to this level, this bearish candle. This is the big bearish candle, which further gives me the information that price is not going to move upside. So better take your profit at this level. One should not wait here, because this is the big bearish candle, and I have already discussed the big bearish candle. Whenever you see a big bearish candle, it is a clear signal that you should book your profit at that point. Though I was expecting the price should move at this level, but when I saw this bearish candle, the big bearish candle, it was the indication that whatever the entry I took here, that is now will convert into a scalping trade. So you book your profit at this point. This is the third point. This is the second point of the upside. This is the third point. If you see this candle, this is the hammer candle having the buying pressure. That is why I gave it at third point. Again, I did not give this point as a third point, second, third point, because I want to see the end of this range. I want to see the end of this range. You see the red color line, I want to see the end of this range, and this candle gave me the information that this is the end of this range. That is why I put the third point here. After third point, I will search for the setup towards the upside, and when I got this information, okay, this bullish information, it means this is my stop loss and this is my entry point. But I was expecting that this price should move upside, at least at this level, because this is the third testing, and after third testing I was expecting that price should move at least up to this level. But again the same thing happened. This is the big bearish candle which forced me to take whatever the little profit I am getting at this level. I should exit from this. Originally I was expecting the price should move to this point, but when I saw a big bearish candle, that is the clear indication that book your profit, don't wait. So that is now the third point of upside. Now you can see the next day I put as first point here. Why I put as the first point here? Why did not I put as the resistance point? Because you see, this is the level. This is the level which has already tested. You can see here, this is the level which is already tested by this candle. Okay, so this will become now the first point for me. Though if I put this point here, then you will be very much clear about this marking. Okay, this is the resistance point, this is the resistance point, and now this is the first point of testing. Okay, similarly this is the first point of testing. Okay, and see, this is the second point of testing. After that the price came into the consolidation. This is the consolidation. Okay, I will wait here to finish this range, then I will mark. Always remember, whenever the price is making in ranges, then you should not mark. You just wait to finish the end of the range. So this is the range. Okay, this is the range. I waited here, I did not mark anything. Now here I got the second point. Why I got the second point? If you mark here, you can see the range is going to finish. If this is the upper end of the range, then you can see this is the lower end of the range. Okay, this is the lower end of the range. The price break from this range, and then price gave you the this hammer candle having the buying pressure. That is why I selected as the second point, because see, this is the range which is broken by the price, and after breaking this point, the price gave you this bullish this buying pressure candle, and after that the price moved upside. That is why I put here the second point. I did not put here second point, third point, fourth point, because there is no use of labeling like this. You have to convert your trade into 3 points. First testing, second testing, and third testing. Okay, basically there would be 4 points, because the first point would be the resistance point or the support point. After that you have to count 1, 2, 3, and marking should be, if the price is moving in this consolidation, then you will not put your marking. You can see here, this is the start of the range. That is why I put the marking of second upside testing, not here third, not here fourth. Okay, when this when this range was broken downside, then I put here the second point. Okay, after second point, let me find my trade for the upside. but here with this formation you do not get any support for the upside. That is why you did not get any point here. Okay, now you can see this is the third point having the selling pressure, and selling pressure is coming from where? From 27 EMA and 111 EMA. These two EMA gave you this selling pressure. It means this is your third point. Okay, and when this range was broken, this is your entry, and you have to keep your stop loss of this. Price was going to this trade was going to finish, and the price came at this point. When the price came at this point and made the very first bullish candle, that was my exit point, because I do not want to wait further as the session is going to end. Okay, so this is your entry and this is your exit. Why I took entry at this point? Because I have already told you the reason. This is a selling pressure candle, and this selling pressure made it the third point by these two EMAs. It means these two EMAs are acting as a resistance, and since the price has already breached the range, this range, it means this is the testing of the range. It is clear indication that this is a testing of the range, and the testing of the range is confirmed further by these two EMAs, that price gave selling pressure, and after that this support was broken, and that was your, when this support was broken, that was your entry. Okay, this is the entry of last entry of that day. Now see the next day. I think this is the trade of today's. Okay, you can see here I put it here as, because you see this the 0 point, because you can see here the third point towards downside is already exhausted. That is why I selected as a new point. Okay, this is the new support, and this is the first support, testing of the first support, that that is already marked. And after that you can see the price opened today, gapped up and took support of what? 111 EMA. Yes, you can see here the price took support of this EMA. Okay, when price took support of this EMA, and the second candle is a selling pressure candle, and that selling pressure, if it is the true selling pressure, then it should be, the price should move downside. But rather than price moving to downside, the price moved upside, gives me the clear indication that this sentiment is going to move upside. That is why this was my first entry. Okay, and you can see this is the selling pressure candle. If this selling pressure is true, it means I should see the price moving to downside, but these two candles negated this selling pressure and the price moved upside. At this level I took my profit. Okay, simple logics are there. There is no need to go in the complexity of moving price behavior. You just analyze the candles with buying pressure, selling pressure, support, resistance in a simple way, in a simple logic. Only then you will be able to learn the correct technique of 5-minute setting, because I am giving you the information that the price took support here. Price has already made the first testing point here. Okay, this is the support of the first candle, and second candle should be the selling pressure. It is the selling pressure candle. If this selling pressure is genuine, then the price should move downside, but this was not the genuine information of selling. That is why the price moved upside, making a big bullish candle. Gives you the clear information that price is not going to move downside. You have a confidence to take position to upside, and after that see price is moving upside. Okay, you can see this is the first point of resistance, and this is the second point of resistance. Okay, now this is the third point of resistance. But here you see This is the first point of support. Now this is the second point of support because price is moving in the range. Okay, price is moving in the range. Okay, now you can say, so this would be a second point, and you can see here price tested this third time. When price tested, this is third time when price tested it, this is your entry point. Why this is your entry point? You can see the information. This is the second point. Okay, after this second point, the price moved upside but could not cross this level and came down with a very big bearish candle. You can see this is the very big bearish candle, and this is also the very big bearish candle. But if this selling, these two candles are genuine in nature, it means if these two candles are showing the down side movement, then the price should move down. Logically, the price should move down. When you got this information, this is the very big bearish candle, it means the price should move down. But the very next candle is the big bullish candle. It gives me the information that the selling which I am watching in these two candles has been absorbed, and the sentiments are going to continue further towards the upside. Okay, but the trigger came from this candle. If you see, again the price tested it and came down, but this time this pressure was not big as compared to these two candles. If you see these two candles, the pressure here was very very steep. But if you see this selling pressure, it was not steep, rather it has the support of this area, and price moved upside. That was the trigger point, because price has already negated this very sentiment and proved here that price is going to upside, and this was the trigger and this was the entry point. After that, you can see the price moved upside, and this was my exit point. So this was today's third trade. If you talk about the second trade, why I marked here the second trade, because usually I tell you that after second test of any site, you should think of the trade in same direction. And why I took this trade, you can see here the price tested it second time. Okay, this is the second time, and the information, if you see here, this is the hanging man. If you see this candle is the hanging man. Okay, when the price made this hanging man at this level, after that I got the big bearish candle. That was the trigger for me to go downside. That is why I took position at this point. And since the price is already in range, you can see the price is already in range, it means my target is at this level. When the price reach at this level, I booked my profit. So this was the second trade. Why I took second trade, I gave you the reason. This is the upper end of the range, and the price tested it the second time and made this hanging man. Okay, and when hanging man was made, and this hanging man was confirmed by this big bearish candle, it means this is the trigger point for me to go downside. So this was the trade of the day, of the whole week. I discussed the trade and the marking, why I put the marking hold in this way. You got the logic also. Some of you would be confused why I did not mark the points here, why I did not mark the point here, second point, third point for my marking, because that is already in the range, and when the price is in range, then you will have to wait, let the price break the range, then you give that point as the second or third point. Okay, this is a new concept which I am sharing with you. In the last so many videos I did not share this point. Slowly I am sharing all these points so that you could learn, you could learn whatever I'm saying to you. So every day I mark my marking on the chart and send you in the evening on Telegram channel, so that you all can compare your marking with my marking. If you find your marking not appropriate as compared to my marking, it means there is something fishy. You will have to think over it. You will have to find the logic why I put a second point here and third point here. That logic you have to put in form of support and resistance and testing with the candlestick information. So that's all for the day. I think I have explained everything regarding the 5-minute techniques. You just practice it. Many traders are earning with these techniques. You should also try to earn from these techniques. Goodbye. See you next week.